welcome to today's episode of The Daily Blend. I am your host, AC, and we are joined in studio today by Jeff Moran, who is a volunteer for Mobility Worldwide, Missouri. I'm going to get that right. Mobility Worldwide, Columbia.
Yes.
Okay, I got it right. All right, welcome to the show, Jeff.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Yes, glad to have you. So for anybody who's watching or listening who is not familiar with Mobility Worldwide, tell us a little bit about the organization.
Mobility Worldwide has been an organization for a little over 30 years now. We make these three-wheeled, hand-operated carts that we give to leg-disabled people all over the world. They're in well over 100 countries around the world. That people who are leg disabled in third world countries are frequently ostracized by their communities and relegated to the back rooms of the houses and just considered a burden. But they get one of our carts and it allows them to, instead of crawl on the ground, to sit up and look people in the face. And frequently they can return to school or run errands. They can get a job. One man that we gave a cart to in Kenya was so thrilled to get a cart. He kept shouting, I'm going to work, I'm going to work, I'm going to work. And we said, well, what is your job? And he says, well, I don't have one, but now I can get one.
Yes.
And it's just a life-changing instrument.
Yeah, that was the word that was coming to mind as you were talking. It's life-changing.
Right.
It is life-changing.
And it's not, wheelchairs are good in some situations, but in third world countries have to negotiate a lot of dirt roads and cobbled streets, and these carts with the thicker wheels are a lot better device.
Mm-hmm. And you were telling me before we started airing, how long has this been going on in Colombia?
About 30 years.
30 years.
It was founded by Mel West, who's sort of famous in the community, when he was 70 years old, when a lot of us are thinking about, we just need to sit in a rocking chair on the porch and watch the world go by. But he started this organization in his garage, and it's grown to around 24 affiliated shops in the United States and 4 in Africa.
Wow. That's real. I mean, that's impressive.
Right.
Because you're right. Most people at 70 are not starting a new thing.
And Mel ran the organization until he was 90, coming into the shop every day. And he turned 101 years old last week on May 21st. And he still comes to the shop occasionally. He gave the keynote address at the Volunteer Appreciation Banquet in April, and he's still active and still thinking about the future.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And you were saying that you and your wife have had an opportunity to go to, was it Kenya?
My wife and I have been to both Guatemala and Kenya on cart distribution trips, and we have a video of the opening of the gate to the facility that we were distributing carts in Kenya, a location in Kenya, and maybe
yes,
you can describe
and you can
what
see the people who were obviously waiting outside the gate for the gates to open, who are coming in order to receive a cart, and that's this is amazing because, like you said, this is life-changing for people who are leg disabled in these third world countries.
Right. And I should point out that we don't know anything about Kenya ourselves, and so we have partner organizations on the ground in Kenya that can identify the people who would benefit from receiving a cart.
Yes, absolutely. And so here locally, you guys do events.
Yes.
In order to raise the funds in order to make this work, and you have one coming up in July. Right,
July 13th, Sunday afternoon, we have a event at the Agriculture Park, or the Health Pavilion.
The MU Health Pavilion. Mm-hmm.
And among other things, individuals or churches, organizations, groups can sponsor a cart for $425. And for that, they can come to the shop, pick up a cart, take it home or to their place of business and decorate it, and then return the cart by the day of the event. And then that cart, we ship most of our carts to Kenya right at the moment, so that cart will be sent to Kenya. There's a couple of examples of decorated carts from previous years for the TV audience. Mm-hmm. And you get among other things, you get a picture of the actual person that receives that cart that can be displayed at your home or place of business or organization. You also, for the whole $425, get a couple of tickets to the event. Tickets ordinarily cost $20 a piece, $10 for students, children free. But the cart sponsors will get 2 tickets to the event, and if it's a company that's sponsoring it, you can get your company logo on T-shirts that will be printed for the event.
Okay, and it looks like you got a lot going on at this event: food trucks and live music. Food trucks. You've got Lefty's Kettle Corn and Zydeco Cajun and Trail Boss Barbecue and Honey Ice Cream.
Right. Yeah. There'll be activities for the children, and you can see all the decorated carts. Last year we had 130, hoping for something like 150 this year, because it's expensive, and now we get our tires from China, and
sure.
Tariffs are on, they're off, we don't know, and
yes.
So it may cost a lot more money to produce carts in the future.
That makes sense. Well, people can find more information at giftofmobility.org. That's where they can find information, and I imagine tickets.
Yes.
To the event can be found there, and that event again is Hearts for Carts, and that is happening Sunday, July 13th at the farmers market. Is where the farmers market is at MU Healthcare Pavilion from noon to 4.
Yes.
All right. Well, Jeff, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.